Hi, good evening all. Jeez. Hi, good evening everybody. Welcome to, oh my God. Hi, good evening everybody. Welcome to Inside the Numbers. This is a video on this channel. If you're new here, that I pull out the board and usually do, it could be just breakdowns of salaries, whatever. It's another trade, guys. I got another trade for you. And before I talk about this trade, I think this one makes sense. Yesterday's a bit of a stretch. I do know that. I'm just, if there was any reason why I believe in stretch when it comes to like trades, is that the Capitals at some point have to try and get younger, folks. They can't just base their whole franchise around Ovechkin. They've already won the cup. They're going nowhere fast right now with their age. And at some point, I think the Capitals got to get younger, you know, if they're going to stay a very strong, respectable franchise for many years to come. They can't get into this funk of losing. But then again, guys, they were the worst team in NHL history and they've won a Stanley Cup before us, so what do I know, right? And I'm talking about the 75 Capitals, just for the record. All right, guys, so I got a trade here for you. And yeah, I flipped it over because you guys will just read it right away before I even say anything. But in this trade, I've addressed another need I think that we have right now. So let's take a look at it. You tell me what you guys think. I got a busy schedule ahead, guys. It's going to be a busy night for videos for me. All right, once again, guys, Victor Olofsson. Ship him out. We got to get rid of Olofsson. UPL, and I got Isaac Rosen in this. Victor Olofsson has 4.75 1 year. UPL has 1 year left at 837.5K. And Isaac Rosen, 894K. 3 years. Keep in mind he has 3 years because of the entry slide, okay? So I did put the 3 years there, and that will be attractive, believe it or not, to Philadelphia in this deal, is that Isaac Rosen has his full 3 years of entry. They will be looking at this if we did this. A few of you talked about him yesterday, Travis Konecny. He's 26, 2 years left at 5.5. And guys, the key to this trade is Carter Hart. Okay, 24, 1 year left at $4 million. It's something like 3.98. I just put 4. So the difference there, I already know, it's in my head. The difference here is we take on 3.9 million more cap. I think that will be attractive to Briere, is that we take on more cap. He knows Hart wants to get out of there. It's pretty obvious Hart wants to get out of Philadelphia. And my guess is Konecny will bail too, because he's going to be in his prime years during a rebuild. I don't think he wants to be in it. A lot of guys don't want to be in a rebuild, folks. Now that we're kind of getting through our rebuild, even though we're still the youngest team in the league, we're kind of getting through it now. These guys, I think, would be good pieces. I think Konecny, the only downside for me with Konecny is 5'10". For me, that's the only downside. But can he come on the Sabres and get 30 goals? Yes, he can. He can come right into our lineup and score 30. He probably would score more goals on the Sabres, I'm guessing, than the Flyers, folks. And Carter Hart, you know, he's looked brilliant at times. I'm a big fan of Carter Hart, guys. You know, I'll just say it. I know that we've talked about getting Gibson. We've talked about Hellebuck. Hellebuck, for me, is ridiculous. He's going to want $9 million. No thanks, guys. No thanks. No. What if his game falls off and we got him locked in for $9 million? Anyway, you can't afford a goal. Nobody can afford a goalie at $9 million in this day and age. You just don't do it. You know, you don't do it. Yes, the cap is going up too. Let's not forget that, okay? So we could take on the extra 3.9, and I'm not banking on the cap going up, guys. I'm going to back up my own words on that. I don't bank on the cap going up. I'm not one of those guys say, well, the cap is going to go up. Odds are the cap is going up, but what if it doesn't? Guys, what if we have another lockdown? What if the government says, you know what, time to lock them down again? You know, let's do it again. Then we got all sorts of problems. And wouldn't that be something for Toronto if that happened? If there was a lockdown, did you know that Tyler Bertuzzi would not be able to play? He wouldn't be allowed to play. That would be a whole story in itself. We don't want a lockdown, don't get me wrong. So Konecny would add to the front. It's not what we need exactly. Would I like him on the team? I wouldn't mind, guys. He's a talented forward. My brother's a Flyers fan, and my brother totally is a Konecny fan, so you know what I mean? And my brother doesn't want to even hear about Carter Hart leaving the Flyers. He does not want to talk about it. I got to get my brother on my channel one day so you guys can introduce him to you guys. He has a channel out there. You know, I should put a link to his channel, but it's a movie review channel, and he hasn't been too active. My brother can be kind of lazy. So what do you think, guys? Olofsson's gone. UPL is gone. I think this will be attractive to Briere, getting a 6'5" goalie, young. I mean, look, Hart's the same age, still young. UPL would be open-minded, I think, to the rebuild if he got the #1 position, you know. And then Isaac Rosen, who we're going to lose a real speedster there if we move this guy. He's by no means any kind of a bust. He is lightning fast, this kid. And I think we got to think about doing something like this, because getting Carter Hart for me, guys, would resolve the goalie issue. This age fits in, okay? I don't need to have a guy that's 30 to feel good. I mean, really, if we can get Carter Hart locked in as a Sabre long-term with Devon Levi, I mean, to me, that's Biron and Miller all over again, 2 solid goalies. And this would work for me. I've always been a Hart fan, though. I've been a Hart fan before he came in the NHL. Remember when the Flyers drafted him, I was talking to my brother on the phone. He asked me if I knew about him. I said, oh my God. I said, this kid is the only reason Team Canada, we lost, you guys might recall that year, the gold medal game to the US. We lost in overtime. The only reason Canada got to that game was Carter Hart, because we didn't ice together a good team that year. It was well known out here that this team sucks. We knew it was a bad team. And but the fans took to them, you know, because of him, because of Carter Hart that year. I forget what year it was. It's so long ago now. But what do you think, guys? Yes or no? Do we do something like this? Yes. Yes, we do. Say yes, because getting Carter Hart for me resolves the goalie issue. And yeah, I know some of you would like to get Gibson, but if we can get this kid, I would take him. Hands down, I would take him. This is there's only a few goalies on my radar. Gibson, Demko, Carter Hart. Really, guys, that's about it. That's about it for me. I don't really have any other goalies on my radar but those 3. So he's one of them. That's it. All right, I've yacked enough. What do you think? I got to get on these videos. I'll see you in the next one.